turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out.
I just booted up the game, mind my own business while cruising through the city. Standard Tuesday. The green CEO duo is currently laying waste to the entire lobby, but I've decided that's simply not my problem. I'm just here for the scenery and the engine notes. Suddenly my chassis starts singing a song I didn't request, orchestrated by explosive rounds. I slam the brakes and pull 180 to see exactly who's brave enough to interrupt my me time. I'll give you one guess who it is. Yep, a temporal account, currently perched on top of a skyscraper like a gargoyle with a grudge. Immediately, a plan cooks up in my head. I hop into my trusty Raiju and get into position like a hawk scanning its hunting grounds. I acquire the target, begin my approach and descend with the grace of a falling feather.
Hello there.
I start raining fire on this unsuspecting troll, but fate decides I haven't suffered enough today, so it presents me with a duel and an Avenger. Oh boy, these sweats have spotted me and my Loki status has officially been revoked. You ever get that feeling that your opponents are going to be a massive pain in the neck? Yeah, that hit me like a brick. I suffered a minor cognitive overload and decided the only logical solution was to self-implode via Evo. At this point, I'm trying to stand my ground even though I know the odds are stacked immensely against me. So yeah, you know how it is, bro. You're trying to get that one rocket in, but you die before you can even aim at that guy. Hiding on the bridges didn't work. They were doing the absolute most. Luckily I wasn't the only one they offended. A barcode player in the lobby seems particularly pissed as well, and he's out for blood. Later on he will show up and kinda save the day. Eventually I found a proper hiding place, a guy in a B11 came along and evicted them from their Avenger, and I proceeded to pick one up from beneath the bridge. I tried to make a tactical getaway, take too long to drive away, and get punished for that. Okay, I guess I won't be found easy jackkills today. Time to actually get my hands dirty. As the fight drags on, I can practically smell this call my name guy through the screen. He's clearly been playing for 10 hours straight. The stench of sweat is making my eyes water, but the grind doesn't stop. Since I couldn't get my eyes on him, I decided to pick off his body a couple of times to make up for the lost kills. After getting my 3 letters handed to me like that, I decided it's time to lock in. So I got into my flow state and suddenly and slowly started to crawl all my kills back that I lost to him. Eventually, we get him into a position I like to call the silver platter. He can't spawn his VST fast enough, and he can't armor up fast enough to deal with both of us. So yeah, it's basically free kills at this point. So yeah, suddenly everybody decided the match is over, and I was like, whatever man, I got my kills back, it's to me it's 0-0, and I got some free kills off your mate, so huh. A few minutes later, I see him in a stalling. I pull out the Raiju and force him to bail at the last second because his ego is too fragile to handle being down on points. Based off this interaction, I already knew his next move, the Evo loop. He will try to down me non-stop while killing himself to protect his precious KD. My hunch is proven right. He shoots a rocket, hits a pre-placed sticky bomb, and I decide to just leave him be. I'm walking away knowing his ego is currently in the intensive care unit. On the next day I'm just driving around, watching some randoms, and I find this rather interesting looking fella. Looks like he has some kind of gang ties. I don't know which gang though. I spawn my acid lab, hoping for a peaceful delivery. Then I see a familiar face. I'm still thinking, things are sweet. I walk past him and proceed to get into my car. At this point I'm mentally preparing for the mission, trying to get this money. And I'm thinking he's harmless, like, if he wanted to he could have already killed me, right? Suddenly he drops a mine on me and I'm thinking, okay, maybe he misclicked, like maybe it wasn't on purpose. Until he ambushes me, he pins me in a very uncomfortable stuck position and proceeds to blast me from behind.
What are you doing, step bro?
Note to the audience, if you were listening to this monologue without the gameplay footage, your mind would be wandering into some very specific adult territory right now, so let's keep it PG, shall we? You know the drill, if you want efficient payback, you call the Raiju. He gets absolutely whacked and smacked for pretending to be friendly while holding a knife behind his back. He eventually manages to explode my jet, but the game counts as a natural death, and I love that for him.
Well, I'm on the way, the time cool, I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature for shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl, I wanna be the papa, you can be the mom.
Out of pure courtesy, I decided to give him one fair shot at a ground fight and he messed it up. So it actually made me cringe, and on that note, I'm going back to my mission. Stay toxic, San Andreas.